And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will have the football first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan
turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Baldridge. Extending the play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Makes a man miss. There he goes. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Kane. Spins away from the defense. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Baldridge. That's reeled in. It's off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. Pass to touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Kane. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Baldridge. He's got it. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah,
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offense offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little space. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Kane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Well, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, and And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes the easy completion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback extends the play, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. He rifles one deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Michigan.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Baldridge. Got his man on the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the lone running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always implement. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Floating away. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Russ. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Meyer. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Baldridge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Cracks it out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. The Wolverines have a A nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy, almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left to them.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Number 32 in the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Baldridge. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
To the air on second down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.